Chapter 16, Expanding Horizons. Tom Chun sat at the head of the long, polished table in the Chen Enterprises boardroom, the room filled with a quiet hum of anticipation. His team, including Mark, Sarah, David, and Lisa, were gathered, ready to discuss the future of green tech innovations. The success of their smart homes had been a significant milestone, but Tom was eager to explore new frontiers. "Thank you all for coming," Tom began, looking around at his team. "The success of our smart homes has shown us that there's a real demand for sustainable technology. But we can't stop here. We need to keep innovating and expanding our horizons." Mark, ever the tech enthusiast, leaned forward. "I've been thinking about electric vehicles. With our expertise in renewable energy, we could develop an electric vehicle that's more efficient and affordable than anything currently on the market." Sarah nodded in agreement. Electric vehicles are definitely a growing market, and there's a lot of potential there. We could also look into green urban planning, integrating our smart homes and electric vehicles into a larger, sustainable urban ecosystem. Tom smiled, feeling a surge of excitement. "Exactly. We need to think big. Let's brainstorm and evaluate different ideas. Our goal is to make a significant impact on sustainability and improve people's lives." David raised a hand. "What about partnerships? There are several companies already making strides in these areas. We could collaborate with them, leverage their expertise, and accelerate our development process." Tom nodded thoughtfully. "Good point, David. We don't have to do everything from scratch. Strategic partnerships could be key to our success." The brainstorming session continued, with the team throwing out ideas and discussing their feasibility. By the end of the meeting, they had a list of potential projects, including electric vehicles, green urban planning, renewable energy storage, and sustainable agriculture. "All right," Tom said, looking at the list. "Let's narrow this down and start with one or two projects. We'll need to do some research and identify potential partners." Over the next few weeks, the team worked tirelessly to gather information and evaluate their options. Tom reached out to several companies in the electric vehicle industry, while Mark and his engineering team started preliminary designs for a new type of battery that could revolutionize energy storage. One morning, Tom received an email from a leading electric vehicle manufacturer, Evolve Motors. They were interested in discussing a potential partnership. Tom immediately scheduled a meeting and, accompanied by Dave and Mark, flew out to Evolve Motors headquarters. The meeting was a success. Evolve Motors was impressed with Green Tech Innovations' work and saw the potential for a fruitful collaboration. They agreed to a partnership, with Green Tech Innovations providing advanced battery technology and Evolve Motors integrating it into their next-generation electric vehicles. Returning to Chen Enterprises, Tom felt a renewed sense of purpose. The partnership with Evolve Motors was just the beginning. He gathered his team to share the news. "We've secured a partnership with Evolve Motors," Tom announced to a round of applause. "This is a huge step forward for us. But we can't stop here. Let's keep pushing forward and explore other opportunities." With the electric vehicle project underway, Tom turned his attention to green urban planning. He reached out to city planners and architects, discussing ways to integrate their smart homes and electric vehicles into a larger, sustainable urban ecosystem. The response was overwhelmingly positive, with many cities expressing interest in pilot projects. As the weeks passed, Green Tech Innovations expanded its horizons, embarking on multiple projects simultaneously. The excitement and energy within the team were palpable. Tom felt a deep sense of pride and satisfaction, knowing that they were making a real difference. One evening, as Tom was leaving the office, he ran into Eleanor Wu. She had been a constant source of guidance and support, and he valued her opinion immensely. "Eleanor, I want to thank you for your advice and support," Tom said. "We've made some incredible progress, and I couldn't have done it without you." Eleanor smiled warmly. "You've done an excellent job, Tom. Remember, the key to success is to stay focused on your vision and to keep innovating. I'm confident that Green Tech Innovations will continue to achieve great things." "Thank you, Eleanor," Tom replied. "I'll keep that in mind." As he drove home that night, Tom reflected on the journey so far. From inheriting his great-uncle's empire to launching Green Tech Innovations, It had been a whirlwind of challenges and triumphs. But through it all, he had remained true to his vision of creating a sustainable future. Tom knew that there were still many challenges ahead, but he felt ready to face them. With his dedicated team and the support of his partners, he was confident that green tech innovations would continue to expand his horizons and make a lasting impact on the world. The future was bright, and Tom was eager to see where it would lead. Chapter 17. The Competition Strikes Back. Chen sat in his office, enjoying a rare moment of quiet reflection. The partnership with Evolve Motors had given green tech innovations a significant boost, and their venture into electric vehicles was progressing smoothly. He was confident that their new battery technology would revolutionize the market. However, the calm was abruptly interrupted when David burst into the room, his expression tense. "Tom, you need to see this," David said, handing him a tablet. Tom glanced at the screen and felt his stomach drop. A prominent tech news site had published a damning article about green tech innovations, accusing them of exaggerated claims about their smart home and battery technology. The article cited unnamed sources and included supposed testimonials from disgruntled customers. "This is bad," Tom muttered. "Who could be behind this?" David sighed. "I have a pretty good idea. Our main competitor, Tech Corp, has been known to use dirty tactics. They probably decided we're a threat and are trying to undermine us." Tom frowned. Tech Corp was a massive tech conglomerate known for its aggressive business practices. He had hoped their paths wouldn't cross this way, but it seemed inevitable. "We need to act fast," Tom said. "David, get our PR team on this. We need a response out immediately. Mark, gather the engineering team and prepare to defend our technology. Sarah, I want a marketing campaign to counteract this negative press. We need to remind people why they believed in us in the first place." His team sprang into action, and Tom spent the next few hours coordinating their efforts. They issued a press release refuting the article's claims and arranged for interviews with satisfied customers to be published in reputable media outlets. Mark's team compiled detailed technical documentation to prove the validity of their innovations, which they shared with journalists and industry analysts. Despite their best efforts, the smear campaign had sown seeds of doubt. Sales of their smart homes and pre-orders for their electric vehicles began to slow. Investors started to get jittery, and Tom knew they had to do more to reassure everyone. "Tom, we should consider a public demonstration of our technology," Mark suggested during a meeting. "We need to show people that our claims are real and that our products work." "That's a great idea," Tom agreed. "Let's organize an event. We'll invite the media, industry experts, and potential customers. We'll show them our smart homes, our battery technology, and our electric vehicle prototypes in action." The team worked around the clock to prepare for the demonstration. They set up a model smart home, complete with all the features they had developed, and arranged for test drives of their electric vehicles. The battery technology would be showcased in a live experiment, demonstrating its efficiency and capacity. On the day of the event, the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. Media crews set up their cameras, and the venue buzzed with conversations among industry experts and potential customers. Tom felt a mix of nerves and determination as he stepped up to the podium to address the crowd. "Thank you all for coming," Tom began, his voice steady. "At Green Tech Innovations, we believe in transparency and integrity. Today, we want to show you firsthand the innovations we developed and prove that our technology is not only real, but groundbreaking." The demonstration went flawlessly. Mark led the technical explanations, impressing the audience with his depth of knowledge and the sophistication of their designs. Sarah's marketing team had created engaging presentations that highlighted the benefits and features of their products. Journalists interviewed satisfied customers who praised their smart homes and expressed excitement about the upcoming electric vehicles. By the end of the day, the mood had shifted. The media coverage was overwhelmingly positive, with headlines celebrating green tech innovations' transparency and the impressive performance of their products. Investor confidence began to recover, and sales started to pick up again. As Tom and his team celebrated their hard-fought victory, he received a call from Eleanor Wu. "Tom, I saw the demonstration. You did an excellent job," Eleanor said, her voice filled with pride. You face a significant challenge and turn it into an opportunity to showcase your strengths. That's true leadership. Thank you, Eleanor, Tom replied. It wasn't easy, but I couldn't have done it without my team. They were incredible. Remember this moment, Tom, Eleanor advised. Challenges will come, but it's how you respond to them that defines your success. Keep pushing forward and stay true to your vision. I will, Eleanor. Thank you for always being there for me, Tom said. As he hung up, Tom looked around at his team, who were chatting and laughing, their spirits high. He felt a deep sense of gratitude and pride. They had weathered the storm together and emerged stronger. Tom knew that TechCorp and other competitors would continue to pose challenges, but he was ready. With his team by his side and their unwavering commitment to innovation and integrity, he was confident that green tech innovations would continue to thrive. The future was still uncertain, but Tom felt more prepared than ever to face whatever came next. He was determined to lead green tech innovations to new heights, expanding their horizons and making a lasting impact on the world. Chapter 18. A Personal Setback. Tom Chen sat in his office, staring at the blinking cursor on his computer screen. Despite the recent triumph over their competitor's smear campaign, he couldn't shake off the growing unease that had been gnawing at him for days. His phone rang, jolting him from his thoughts. It was his sister, Amy. Tom, it's Mom, Amy said, her voice trembling. She's been admitted to the hospital. They think it might be serious. Tom's heart sank. His mother had always been a pillar of strength in his life, and the thought of her being seriously ill was almost unbearable. I'll be there right away, Tom replied, grabbing his coat and heading for the door. Hang in there, Amy. Tom rushed to the hospital, his mind racing with worry. Upon arrival, he found Amy and his father in the waiting room, their faces etched with concern. The doctor soon emerged, his expression grave. Mr. Chen, your mother has suffered a severe stroke, the doctor explained. She's stable for now, but will be a long road to recovery. Tom felt a lump form in his throat as he tried to process the news. He knew his mother's condition would require extensive care and support, and he vowed to be there for her every step of the way. For the next few weeks, Tom's life became a juggling act. During the day, he was at the hospital, coordinating with doctors and therapists and ensuring his mother received the best care possible. In the evenings, he managed green tech innovations, trying to keep the momentum going despite his absence. David, Mark, Sarah, and Lisa rallied around him, picking up the slack and offering their unwavering support. They kept the projects moving forward, ensuring that their new ventures stayed on track. Tom, take all the time you need, David reassured him one evening as they sat in the office. We've got things covered here. Your family needs you right now. Thanks, David, Tom said, his gratitude evident. I don't know what I'd do without you all. Despite their support, the stress began to take its toll on Tom. He found it increasingly difficult to focus on work, his thoughts constantly drifting to his mother's condition. He knew he couldn't continue like this indefinitely. One evening, after a particularly exhausting day, Tom received a call from Eleanor Wu. Tom, I heard about your mother, Eleanor said gently. I'm so sorry you're going through this. How are you holding up? It's been tough, Eleanor, Tom admitted. I'm trying to balance everything, but it feels like I'm failing at both. Eleanor's voice was compassionate, but firm. Tom, you need to take care of yourself too. It's okay to ask for help. Your team is capable and can handle things in your absence. Focus on your family for now. They need you. Tom sighed, realizing she was right. He needed to prioritize his family and take a step back from work, even if it was just for a little while. The next day, Tom called a meeting with his executive team. I need to take some time off to focus on my family, he said, his voice steady but strained. I trust all of you to keep things running smoothly. David, you'll oversee daily operations. Mark, continue with the engineering projects. Sarah, keep pushing the marketing campaigns. Lisa, manage the finances and investor relations. His team nodded, understanding and supportive. We've got this, Tom, Sarah said. Take care of your family. We'll hold down the fort. With a heavy heart but a clear mind, Tom stepped away from the day-to-day operations of Green Tech Innovations. He spent his days at the hospital, supporting his mother through her recovery, and his evenings with his family, finding solace in their presence. As weeks turned into months, Tom's mother slowly began to improve. Her strength and determination inspired him, reminding him of the resilience that had carried him through his own challenges. He found a new rhythm, balancing his time between family and work, and gradually began to re-engage with green tech innovations. During this period, he also discovered the importance of delegation and trust. His team rose to the occasion, successfully managing the company and driving their projects forward. They launched the next phase of their smart homes, expanded their electric vehicle venture, and made significant strides in renewable energy storage. One evening, as Tom sat by his mother's bedside, she took his hand and squeezed it gently. "Tom, you've done so much for me," she said, her voice weak but full of love. "But don't forget your own dreams. You've built something incredible with green tech innovations. Keep going for yourself and for the future." Her words resonated deeply with Tom. He realized that his mother's strength and his team's unwavering support had given him the foundation to continue pursuing his vision. Returning to the office with renewed determination, Tom gathered his team. "Thank you all for your incredible support and hard work," he said, his voice filled with gratitude. "We've faced many challenges, but we've also achieved great things. Let's keep pushing forward and make an even greater impact." With his mother's recovery progressing and the support of his dedicated team, Tom felt ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. He knew that green tech innovations was on the path to making a lasting difference in the world, and he was more committed than ever to leading the charge. The personal setback had tested his resilience, but it also strengthened his resolve. Tom was ready to continue expanding their horizons and building a sustainable future, one innovation at a time. Chapter 19. The Breakthrough. Tom Chen stood in the bustling Green Tech Innovations Lab, watching as his team prepared for the big reveal. Today was a culmination of months of hard work and relentless dedication. They were on the brink of a breakthrough that could revolutionize the renewable energy industry. A new, highly efficient energy storage solution that promised to make renewable energy more reliable and accessible than ever before. "Are we ready?" Tom asked, turning to Mark, who had been leading the project. Mark, looking both excited and nervous, nodded. "Yes, everything is set. We're about to make history, Tom." The team had developed a new type of battery that could store significantly more energy and release it more efficiently than existing technologies. This innovation had the potential to solve one of the biggest challenges facing renewable energy, the intermittent nature of sources like solar and wind. Tom addressed the assembled team. "Today, we're taking a significant step forward in our mission to create a sustainable future. This breakthrough could change the game for renewable energy, making it more viable and reliable. I'm incredibly proud of all of you for your hard work and dedication." The lab was filled with a palpable sense of anticipation as Mark began the demonstration. The battery was connected to a series of devices and systems designed to simulate a real-world energy grid. As Mark activated the system, the screens displayed data showing the battery performance. "We've designed this battery to have a higher energy density and faster discharge rates than anything currently available," Mark explained. "This means it can store more energy and release it more quickly when needed, making renewable energy sources like solar and wind much more practical for everyday use." The demonstration proceeded flawlessly. The battery performed exactly as expected, powering the simulated grid with remarkable efficiency. The team watched in awe as the data confirmed their success. As the demonstration concluded, the room erupted in applause. Tom felt a surge of pride and accomplishment. This was a game changer, not just for green tech innovations, but for the entire renewable energy industry. "We did it," Tom said, shaking hands with Mark and the rest of the team. "This is just the beginning. Let's take this to the world and show them what we've accomplished." With a successful demonstration behind them, the team immediately began planning the next steps. They scheduled a press conference to announce the breakthrough and prepared detailed presentations for potential investors and partners. The excitement was contagious, and everyone was eager to share their success with the world. The press conference was held in a large auditorium, packed with journalists, industry experts, and interested investors. Tom stood at the podium, flanked by his team, ready to make the announcement. Thank you all for being here today, Tom began, his voice steady and confident. At Green Tech Innovations, our mission is to create a sustainable future through innovative technology. Today, we're proud to announce a breakthrough in energy storage that we believe will transform the renewable energy landscape. Tom detailed the features and benefits of the new battery, explaining how it would make renewable energy more reliable and accessible. The audience listened intently, their interest and excitement growing with each word. By improving energy storage, we can ensure that renewable energy sources are available whenever they're needed. Tom continued. This breakthrough has the potential to significantly reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and move us closer to a sustainable future. As he concluded his speech, the room erupted in applause. The media quickly picked up the story, and news of Green Tech Innovations' breakthrough spread rapidly. Articles praised the company's innovation and highlighted the potential impact on the renewable energy industry. Investors and potential partners reached out in droves, eager to be part of this revolutionary development. Tom and his team held meetings and presentations, securing funding and partnerships that would help them bring their new battery technology to market. One evening, as Tom was reviewing the day's progress, he received a call from Michael Reynolds, the influential investor who had supported their smart home project. "Tom, I saw the news about your energy storage breakthrough," Michael said, his voice brimming with enthusiasm. "This is incredible. I'd like to discuss how we can further support your efforts and help bring this technology to a global scale." "Thank you, Michael," Tom replied, feeling a renewed sense of excitement. "I'd love to discuss it further. Let's set up a meeting." With Michael's support and the influx of new investments, Green Tech Innovations was able to accelerate the development and production of their new battery technology. They began working on large-scale projects, integrating the batteries into renewable energy grids and demonstrating their effectiveness in real-world scenarios. The breakthrough also garnered attention from government agencies and environmental organizations. Tom was invited to speak at international conferences and forums on sustainability, sharing Green Tech Innovations' vision and the potential impact of their technology. One day, as Tom stood on stage at a major renewable energy conference, he looked out at the audience of industry leaders, policymakers, and innovators. He felt a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. Green Tech Innovations started with a vision to create a sustainable future. Tom said, "Today, we're closer than ever to making that vision a reality. Our breakthrough in energy storage is just one step, but it's a significant one. Together, we can continue to innovate and build a world where renewable energy is the norm, not the exception." The audience erupted in applause, and Tom felt a surge of pride. He knew that the journey was far from over, but with his dedicated team and the support of their partners, they were on the right path. As he stepped off the stage, Tom felt a renewed sense of determination. Green Tech Innovations had achieved a significant milestone, but there were still many challenges and opportunities ahead. He was ready to face them head-on, driven by the vision of a sustainable future and the knowledge that they were making a real difference in the world. The future was bright, and Tom was excited to see where their innovations would lead. Chapter 20, The Global Stage. Chen stood in the grand hall of the International Conference on Sustainable Technology, feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. Green Tech Innovations had been invited to present their breakthrough in energy storage, and this was their opportunity to showcase their work to a global audience. The room was filled with industry leaders, policymakers, scientists, and journalists from around the world. Tom adjusted his tie and glanced at his team, who were busy setting up their displays. Mark was making final adjustments to the battery demonstration. Sarah was fine-tuning the presentation slides, and David was coordinating with the event organizers. They had all worked tirelessly to prepare for this moment. "Ready, Tom?" Mark asked, a hint of excitement in his voice. "Absolutely," Tom replied, taking a deep breath. "Let's show them what we've got." As the lights dimmed and the introductory video played, Tom felt a surge of pride. Green Tech Innovations had come a long way, and this was their chance to share their vision and achievements with the world. Tom took the stage, greeted by applause. He began his presentation with a brief overview of the company's journey, from their early days in smart home technology to their recent breakthroughs in energy storage. "At Green Tech Innovations, our mission has always been to create a sustainable future through innovative technology. Tom said, "Today, we're proud to present our latest development, a high-efficiency energy storage solution that has the potential to transform the renewable energy industry." He detailed the features and benefits of the new battery technology, explaining how it could store more energy and release it more efficiently than existing solutions. The audience listened intently, their interest piqued by the potential impact of this innovation. To demonstrate the capabilities of our battery, we've set up a live experiment. Tom continued. "Mark, would you do the honors?" Mark stepped forward and activated the demonstration. The battery was connected to a series of devices and systems designed to simulate a real-world energy grid. As the data appeared on the screen, showing the battery's performance, the audience watched in awe. "Our battery can store significantly more energy and discharge it faster, making renewable energy sources like solar and wind more reliable and practical for everyday use," Mark explained. This breakthrough addresses one of the biggest challenges in the renewable energy sector, the intermittent nature of these energy sources. The demonstration was a resounding success, and the room erupted in applause. Tom felt a surge of relief and pride. They had proven the viability of their technology on a global stage. After the presentation, Tom and his team mingled with the attendees, answering questions and discussing potential collaborations. Representatives from various governments, organizations, and companies expressed interest in partnering with green tech innovations to implement their energy storage solution. One conversation stood out. A representative from the United Nations approached Tom with a proposal. "Mr. Chen, your technology has a potential to make a significant impact on global sustainability efforts. We'd like to explore how we can integrate your battery solution into our initiatives for developing countries." Tom's eyes lit up. This was an opportunity to make a real difference on a global scale. "We'd be honored to work with the United Nations," he replied. "Let's set up a meeting to discuss the details." As the conference continued, Tom and his team received praise and recognition from international leaders and experts. Articles and news reports highlighted their innovation and the potential impact on the renewable energy industry. One evening, after a long day of meetings and presentations, Tom sat with his team in a hotel bar, reflecting on the experience. "We did it," Sarah said, raising her glass in a toast. "We've shown the world what we're capable of." David nodded. "And we've opened up so many new opportunities. This is just the beginning." Tom smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "I couldn't have done it without all of you. Your dedication and hard work have made this possible. Let's keep pushing forward and make an even greater impact." As they clinked glasses and celebrated their success, Tom felt a renewed sense of purpose. The global stage had given them a platform to share their vision and innovations with the world, and they were ready to seize the opportunities ahead. Returning to their headquarters, Tom and his team began to implement the partnerships and initiatives they had discussed at the conference. They worked on pilot projects in developing countries, integrating their battery technology into renewable energy grids and helping communities achieve energy independence. The media coverage continued to highlight their achievements, attracting more investors and partners. Green Tech Innovations expanded its operations, opening new research and development centers and increasing production capacity. One day, Tom received a call from Eleanor Wu. "Tom, I've been following your progress. You and your team have done incredible work. I'm so proud of you." "Thank you, Eleanor," Tom replied. "Your guidance and support have been invaluable. We couldn't have done it without you." Eleanor's voice was filled with warmth. "Remember, Tom, this is just the beginning. Keep innovating, keep pushing boundaries, and stay true to your vision. The world needs more people like you." As Tom hung up, he felt a surge of gratitude and determination. Green Tech Innovations had achieved remarkable success, but he knew there was still much work to be done. The future was bright, and he was ready to lead his team to new heights. With a clear vision and unwavering commitment to sustainability, Tom and Green Tech Innovations continued to expand their horizons, making a lasting impact on the world. They were pioneers in the renewable energy industry, and their journey had only just begun.